Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to see the various application types of wireless sensor network. First, let us see what is a source and what is a sink. So the source is the actual node which is going to sense the data, and sink are the nodes where the data should be delivered. The interaction between the sources and sink will be having a various pattern, that is event detection. Whether the sensor node or reporting to the sink, and then your periodic measurement, it has to take a periodic update, it has to make a periodic measurement. The next comes function approximation and edge detection. We know that the temperature will be varying from one place to another, so therefore we have to take the required number of samples at each individual sensor node, and then we have to make care about the tracking, whether we are getting a proper update on that like this. And the next one is going to be the deployment. It can be either a fixed one or a random one. Here we have given the various application example for wireless sensor network. Can be even utilized in a forest in order to identify the fires at the forest. Okay, and then we can make use it in an aeroplane, whether if there is anything abnormal in the plane that will be communicated, or if there is any leakage of gas or anything else in a factory that will be communicated. So an intercity and intracity communications, transport, home automation, military, in outdoor, even in the hospital as the healthcare, we are finding this wireless sensor network. The first one is going to be disaster relief management. That is, here we could see a wildfire. So we have kept a sensor in order to detect that wildfire that is being communicated to the nearest range officer in order to take the immediate action over that. And the next comes your environment control and biodiversity mapping. So, what happens here in the sense? Whenever there is a leakage, whenever there is a change in the quality of the drinking water, whenever there is a stagnant of drainage water, or whenever the particular habitat of animal is being declining, his lifetime is going down, in order to identify the food habit of the animals, everything, we are making use of this wireless sensor network. So it is majorly used to control the pollution in the environment. Whenever a garbage is being dumped, okay, so that if it is increasing over the threshold, an immediate notification will be given up to the nearest corporation office. And if an animal or a plant is going to be in a very minimum number, in order to increase its long term unattended, all these things we will be making use of this wireless sensor network. Nowadays, we are having smartphones, that is intelligent building. Whenever the water flow from the tank is over, okay, whenever there is a gas leakage, whenever there is a flat panel touch, okay, whenever there is a electric power leakage, everything can be analyzed with the aid of this sensor. And then we are having a facility management. So whenever we want to identify a particular gas leak, I have to make a thorough check with the aid of the keyless entry application. So it will be helpful to find out the detection of intruder in the company side. Okay, whenever there is a leakage or whatever the thing, the battery's life can be extended in case of this facility management. Next comes the machine surveillance and preventive maintenance. Whenever there is a fault in a machine, that has to be take care, and the longevity of that machine has to be maintained. That is possible with the aid of wireless sensor network. And then precision agriculture. Nowadays, we are having a very different types of agriculture in order to increase the irrigation as well as the fertilization, as well as here we are having the pest control thing. Okay, in order to increase the livestock breeding, we can make use of this precision agriculture in a greater way. Yeah, in order to identify the breeding nature, in order to have a smart farmhouse, in order to analyze the humidity, temperature, in order to understand the growth of the plant, in order to identify the longevity of the crop. Okay, better a better thing of a soil. Everything can be analyzed by making use of this wireless sensor network. And for most is your medicine and healthcare. Wherever we go nowadays, we are having this wireless sensor network. knowingly or without our knowledge, we are deploying to many sensor networks in our real today application. And one more thing is your logistics. So in most of the case in logistics as well as in the telematics, we are making use of such wireless sensor network. So hope you understand the application examples of wireless sensor network. See you all in some other topics of next session. Thank you.